going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Pick and Pop Podcast. My name is Bryan. I'm alongside
Aldrin.
And today's episode is called Kyrie the Maverick. How was your week?
Week was pretty good, man. Just kept busy and worked a little bit. That's about it.
Yeah, same here. Just worked. Just been busy with that. It's been cold as hell in Boston. It was like negative 13 yesterday. So
Yeah.
today it was like 40, so I was able to go out for a run. But like it's been brick. I'm ready for the spring. Like I'm just ready for it. But yeah, just obviously breaking news. I'm glad that this happened before the podcast and not like after we recorded. But
Yeah.
Kyrie was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie was traded for Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith, like in a first round pick and a couple of second round picks. Like, what were your like? What do you think of that trade?
I feel bad for the Nets. I think it's a good trade if Kyrie's head is in the right place. If he's going there and he has that winning mentality, it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean it's a steal for the Mavs. They got him for like basically nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like if it works out, like because they're in a situation where Luka in 2 more years could probably be out or like request a trade. So they really need to like get him some help. So it's a very risky move, like I said, because Kyrie kind of tears down every organization that he goes to. Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, so
You were
like,
saying that off air.
yeah, it's very risky move, like, because I could easily see him when he gets his money at some point next year, just going on sabbaticals and requesting another trade. So, it's tough, but from the Nets perspective, when they first got together and, everyone laughed at the media, they laughed at the Knicks for missing out on those guys, but we always say they dodged a huge bullet because Kyrie, his time there, like he got injured the first year. Last year, he had the whole COVID debacle where he didn't want to get vaccinated. And then this year, he asked for a trade and leaves. And then, they had traded for Harden. He requested a trade out. KD requested to leave, but they didn't trade him. I mean, the next step is KD's definitely going to be gone. Like,
Yeah. KD's gonna be gone. I would like to see KD go to a good team because what are you gonna do with that squad now? I'm looking to build around KD, but that could be hard. Also, it's the Nets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's the only star on the team now. I mean, they have some decent like role play. Well, they still got Ben Simmons, but he's a role player. They got some decent role players around him, but in the NBA, I feel like you really need like two stars to win it all. Like you're not gonna really win with just one star. And he already wanted to leave there. So like if I'm the Nets, I just blow it up. Like what's the point? Like blow it up.
Seriously.
You got some draft picks for Kyrie, get some draft picks for KD. Like I was actually watching a podcast earlier today. I was listening to a podcast and they were saying that like the Knicks should actually offer what's it called RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, and like 4 first-round picks. Like, would you do that for KD?
Yeah, because Obi has some value, and RJ actually has value, believe it or not. Even though I think he's overrated. So you never know what those guys could become. I'm not saying they're going to be transcendent, but maybe RJ could be an all-star in the future. So you kind of have something to look forward to, and you're not gonna get equal compensation for a guy like KD. It's just not gonna happen.
You can't really like. What would even be equal for him? Like he's a unicorn, top 5 player in the league. Like you're not
exactly.
You just need those draft picks for the rebuild. You know what I mean? Take it over from there. I think but like I said, I definitely think they need to just rebuild, retool. Like you're not going to win anything with just KD, and I don't really see them having a means of getting another star there right now. Like if Ben Simmons was like the Ben Simmons of old, at
Now we're
least
talking.
at least like he can give you maybe 15 to 18 a game with KD, and then you surround them with like some really good role players. Now you're talking. But like, if you're getting 8 points from Ben Simmons and a bunch of role players, like, what's the point? And KD is not gonna want to stay there without Kyrie. It's gonna
I
be
think KD should go to. I think KD should go to Philly.
Philly with KD, Embiid, and James Harden. Like, that'd be a wrap. That'd be a
Yeah.
wrap because they're already like the hottest team in the league right now. Like, I think their record, they're like, I believe they're 22-5 in their last 27 games.
Yeah.
Like, just running through the league. So if you add KD to that, like, over. Like, it's over.
Demolishing people too.
Yeah, they've been demolishing people too. They're like third in the East right now, 34-17. 20
Yeah.
and 8, 20 and 8 at home. Like they're going to be a problem. They're probably, like I said, the biggest threat to the Celtics right now. You know what I mean? So, KD, I would love to see him go there. Phoenix, I think if you put him, Ayton, and Booker together, I think that would be a nice little trio you got there. And, I
For
mean,
sure.
they're saying that the Phoenix is also looking to get rid of Chris Paul because they think he's pretty much just washed right now. I don't know who would take Chris Paul off their hands if they think he's washed. Like, why would other teams want Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Maybe the
Chris
Clippers,
Paul's
they could
gonna
take him
be
back because
hard.
they need a point guard.
Yeah.
They need a point guard. Like, but I don't know. Like, I feel like that'd be horrible because Kawhi is always injured. Paul George is always injured. Chris Paul definitely always injured. So it's like, are they even going to play together?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know where that goes, but yeah, I think I don't know, Phoenix and the Sixers. I don't know. Maybe the Celtics, maybe Jalen Brown for KD. Now, if I'm the Nets, I'd do that. I don't know if the Celtics would.
Brown for KD.
Yeah,
Yeah, because then the Nets have something to look forward. That's a great trade
yeah, that's a great trade for them. And then you also
because
got,
Brown is an all-star.
yeah, you got KD and Tatum together. Like, that would be a lethal wing combo. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would do, if I think that's a win-win for both teams. I just don't think the Celtics would do it just because of KD being like 35. But
Yeah.
I do it in a heart. I feel like that would definitely put them over the hump. Like, no questions. They get KD, they'll win it with KD and Tatum. Because Tatum's a superstar too. So,
Tatum's a superstar. Yep.
yeah.
For
So
sure.
I do it. I seen people saying that the Mavericks projected lineup would be Kyrie, Luca, Tim Hardaway Jr., Powell, and Christian Wood. I'm like, that's chips. like, outside of Kyrie and Luca, like, they need
Christian
a
Wood
little
is
bit.
good. I think Christian
Christian
Wood is
Wood's
good.
good, yeah. Christian Wood's good, but Powell and Tim Hardaway Jr., like, they gotta fix that.
So he's gonna get burned by wings. You're gonna make Hardaway cover wings.
Yeah, Hardaway's always been a trash defender, bro. Like, always. Like, that
Yeah.
shit is trash. Like, they need to make some more moves. That doesn't make them a championship contender. And Wood is also undersized to be a center, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I don't know about that, but it's a lot. It's funny too because when Kyrie announced, he wanted to be traded, LeBron was all over that. He wanted to play with Kyrie like badly, and you saw Tristan Thompson saying like, "Oh, we should get the band together." I'm like, bro, they don't want you. Like you're watching. Like, but but definitely if you had Kyrie, AD, and LeBron, that would have been,
Nightmare.
guaranteed. Yeah, that would have been a night where they would have won a chip. That'd be better than the
Then
big
the
three that.
Dallas.
Yeah, better than Dallas. That would be better than the big three that they had on the Cavs with LeBron, Love, and Kyrie. Just because AD is better than Love, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
and LeBron and Kyrie haven't really lost a step.
Yeah, LeBron is playing phenomenal ball.
Yeah,
He looks like the LeBron of old. I'm not to like that extent, not MVP, but
yeah.
very deadly. Still top 5 player, I think. I you can kind of put him in either or category.
Yeah, minimum top 10. Like
Minimum, yeah.
the Clippers were also interested. They were trying to get Kyrie, Paul George, and Leonard together. That would have been three guys that are always injured, but they would have also probably like took over the West if that happened too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas definitely. I knew they were on the radar. That definitely surprised me that they were able to pull a trigger so quickly and then for like literally nothing too. Like that was shocking. I'm like, if that's all it took to get Kyrie, I feel like other teams should have. Well, they said the Lakers offered Westbrook in a first round pick. I'm like, they said best we could do was Westbrook in a first round pick. I'm
They
like,
should have added maybe Rui Hachimaru.
yeah, I don't know if they could have traded him that quickly because they just got him back. I think you have to wait like a certain amount of days, but at least some more pieces or something make it more enticing. But that shit was hilarious. I'm like, why would they take Westbrook? And, yeah, in the
Yeah.
first round pick, like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how, like, where do you see Dallas now that they got Luca? Like, where do you see them finishing?
They're gonna be scary, but I still think Denver could stop them. I still think maybe even the Clippers could stop them.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, that starting lineup is suspect at best. Like, they need a four, and well, I really think they need a center because I don't look at Christian Wood as a center. I think he's more of a four. So I
Yeah.
think they need like a center.
I
They
think
need
they should
a
go after
wing.
DeAndre Ayton.
They should. I don't know if Phoenix is gonna blow it up, but if they do, I would definitely say that. I'd offer Christian Wood for Aiden, and then you just
Oh
need
yeah.
maybe get like two 3-and-D wings to put at the four and the three, and then you alongside KD, and then you got Aiden, and you got I mean not KD, Kyrie and Luca, and then you got Aiden. Like maybe now you're cooking.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think this may. I mean, I have to see how they gel together, but I don't know. Maybe this definitely gets them in the playoffs for sure. I don't see them as a true championship contender yet. They just need a few more pieces. They need a bench. They need a wing. They need a center. Like they need a lot. So I don't. Yeah, they're not true championship contenders yet, but it might make Luca happy for sure that he finally has a little bit of help. But it's they're not ready to win a championship. That's for sure.
If Luca goes to the finals, he's winning that shit.
You think? Yeah, Luca's he's a beast, man. What he did to the Suns last year at Game 7, like he just took them apart, picked them apart.
Yeah.
Like that dude's a beast. Like he's a obviously top five, high top three player in the league. And if
He's
they could
top
just
5, top 3.
yeah, if they could just properly build around him, like sky's the limit. But they might fuck around and lose him if they keep like giving him these trash ass rosters.
They better hope Kyrie works.
Yeah, they better hope Luca doesn't request a trade after playing with Kyrie because I could see that happening after dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that because that's a headache.
That's
You
a
know,
big headache.
Kyrie could just be like, "Man, the Earth's flat. Why are we playing basketball? Like it's some weird shit. You never know." Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that trade, definitely caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. I was thinking it probably happened later in the week. So, but I'm glad it happened right before we recorded. But this week we also had the All-Star reserves that were named. We spoke about it off air. We both were pretty like satisfied, I'd say, with the reserves. Would you say?
Yeah, I was okay with it. I think Jaren Jackson has been playing phenomenal. He deserved it. Not Chris Middleton. What's his name on the East side?
Jalen, no, you talking
Holiday.
about Drew Holiday? Yeah.
I mean, this is his second one. He was in his first one 10 years ago, which is crazy. But I mean, he's been playing well. These guys have been playing well. They're good.
Yeah, they're good. Julius Randle made it out east. So the full reserves on the Eastern Conference, you got Bam Adebayo, you got
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, DeMar DeRozan, you got Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, and Julius Randle. Then out west, you got Paul George, you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you got Jaren Jackson Jr., Damian Lillard, Lauri Markkanen, John Morant, and Domantas Sabonis. Yeah, not bad. I mean, there's some snubs. You could definitely say, I would say Jaylen Brown. I would say James Harden, AD could have also made it. But
I thought Jaylen Brown made it.
Nah, he didn't make it.
That's
Julius made it.
crazy.
Yeah, I thought for sure he's an all-star caliber player for sure. I thought he would have made it.
Yeah.
It's tough because I think he could have made it over Tyrese Halliburton, honestly.
Yeah. Even Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I could have made it over those guys. I was kind of surprised. Like Drew Holiday, I'm guessing he got voted in because the Bucks are pretty good this year. I mean, they're second seed in the East, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I definitely would say I think Jalen Brunson should have made it over him, but I'm not too mad at these selections. Most of these are pretty spot on, like for the most part. DeMar DeRozan, he could have made it over DeMozan, actually, now that I think about it. Like, the Bulls are trash this year.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so that's interesting to say the least. But, should be a pretty good All-Star game. I'm interested in seeing the All-Star selections when they pick the team, Giannis and LeBron. I just hope Giannis like picks with some senses and doesn't just let LeBron just pick all the best players. I want to see like a competitive game. So
Seriously.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Be interesting to see that for sure. But yeah, the All-Star game coming up in Utah of all places. So I wonder how that's gonna go. I feel like all the IG models and all that gonna fly down to Utah. Like, what is there to do in Utah? I've never
I
been.
mean, they can go to Vegas, I guess, right? Isn't it nearby?
Yeah, I guess they could do that too, but I feel like, I mean, if All Star Weekend's gonna be, I feel like it's probably gonna be lit out in Utah. A lot
Yeah.
of people are gonna be flying, like a lot of celebrities gonna be flying down. Like I said, a lot of IG models, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm glad Joel Embiid made it. Obviously, we knew we'd make it, but he should have been a starter. But at least he's making it to the All Star game.
Yeah.
But there might also be some players who didn't originally get in will get in soon enough because we're talking about off air. Curry's going to be out for multiple weeks, so he's obviously going to miss the All Star game.
Yeah. So somebody's gonna take in. Who do you think? I could see De'Aaron Fox getting that call.
De'Aaron Fox for sure. Out west, yeah, I could definitely see De'Aaron Fox. He's another snub. I think he definitely should have made it.
Yeah.
He's another big snub. I think
Sabonis made it because he's leading the league in rebounds.
Bones has been playing well this year. Like
Yeah.
he's not a superstar by any means, but I think he's really probably a solid third option on a championship team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's good for him. Like the Kings are actually playing very well this year. I'm shocked. I thought for sure they'd be because their ownership gave them a mandate. They wanted to go to the playoffs, and they responded because they're a middle of the pack team. But I don't think they'll win it. They definitely won't win a championship. But they're third place in the West right now. And good for them. They'll make it to the playoffs. Maybe they'll probably get bounced out first round or something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If the playoffs started now, they'd be playing the Mavs, so that would be a tough matchup for them. Luka and Kyrie will go off. But yeah, but like you were saying, I'd definitely say De'Aaron Fox should be Curry's replacement on the All Star.
Who else? I'm trying to think who else. Maybe AD.
AD could as well. Harden could as well, but Harden's out east. But in the West, yeah, it would be AD or De'Aaron Fox. Probably they give it to AD now I think about it, just because
Yeah, they could.
biggest star. And also LeBron is captain on one of the teams, so they'll definitely just give it to AD
Yeah,
out West. Out East, I don't think there's any major injuries for the reserves or starters, so yeah, pretty much safe to say. Oh, KD obviously is injured, so depending on when he's
so
coming back, maybe
so
you might
somebody's
get.
gonna replace him too.
Yeah, so you probably might get Brunson maybe or probably Harden would replace him. I could definitely see that.
Hopefully, it's Jaylen Brown.
Zion Williamson's also injured as well, so that'll be another replacement. So you got two guys out west that can kind of be replaced. Zion is definitely not going to play, so you got maybe AD and De'Aaron Fox out west, and then you got out east. You'll definitely probably get James Harden, and that'll be it.
Yeah,
Interesting to see. That'll be a good game. But yeah, we touched on it lightly. Obviously, the Warriors are going to be missing Curry for a few more weeks. They're currently battling for the play-in spot right now. We were kind of talking about off air. Clay just doesn't look the same.
yeah,
I don't really see. They're right now seventh in the West. They're playing team. It's kind of weird because they were kind of in this position 2 years ago before they won a championship. Like Curry was out for most of the year.
yeah.
They were struggling, and now they're kind of like right back in the same position. Like, do you see the dynasty being over for them? Or?
I see it being over. They need to make some moves. They got to get rid of those young kids.
Yeah, they need. I
That's
don't
the
know.
value of their team is the young kids.
Yeah, they could definitely get some good return if they trade those kids 100%. 100%. Because they're lacking a lot. Like, I don't know what it is with them, but they're obviously not the same uh team this year. Like they let a lot of guys go, like a lot of those vet players go to other teams, and that really screwed them over. And obviously Curry's been out the whole year. Clay hasn't really been himself. I don't even if they go to the play-in, unless if Curry's there or Curry's back, they're not going anywhere. And
Yeah, they're
even if they
not.
go to the playoffs, I don't know if they're gonna really make some noise in the playoffs because when I look at the other teams that they be facing, like the Nuggets are a better team. Dallas improved. Um, the Grizzlies, well, they've been struggling as of recent, but I'm sure they'll probably turn things around eventually. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, in other news, you also got OG Anunoby. Tons of teams are looking out for OG right now. The Knicks are interested. The Bucks are interested. Like, what do you think would be a good fit for OG?
Uh, I would love to see him on the Bucks.
Yeah, I think that would be a perfect fit.
I think their defense would be nuts and just a guy who could just knock down shots.
Yeah, they're deep because like the best like perimeter defender in the league right now. So you put him alongside Giannis, like they're gonna be scary. Like defensively, they're gonna be scary. And he
Yeah.
can shoot the three pretty well, like 35% from the field. He's getting you like 20 points a game. Like honestly, I'd be fine if I were them. I'd be fine with trading Middleton for him.
I would
But
too.
if you could keep Middleton, even better. You
Yeah.
keep him, Middleton, and you got OG, you got Giannis. Like now you're talking.
DeRozan and Levine need to break up.
Yeah, that they had a nice little run last year, but it's over.
And I think Dallas should go after Vucevic.
Dallas, oh yeah, definitely. They need a center in the worst way, and like
Yeah.
he's a very skilled center. I don't. Yeah, I mean Dallas. I mean the Bulls just need to break everything up. They're not going anywhere. They're not gonna win.
Nah.
They're not winning shit. Like just break it up. Rebuild. They they basically are like last year they won 50 games, got bounced out the first round, and then they came back this year and trashed. Like I don't know, like DeRozan is really like a number two option on a championship team. Levine, I don't know how much longer he's going to be good because he has bad knees also, and he's also really like a second or third option on a championship team.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, you can't really build a team around like guys who aren't true number one or number twos. Like you could be decent and have a 50-win team, but you're not winning anything. Yeah, if you don't have like really like a top five player in the NBA or top 10, I would say at least, like you're not gonna win anything. Like you might
No,
as
for
well
sure, you're not.
either build through the draft and try to get a generational talent or trade for one to sign for one, but like just signing like star players and building a team, like you're not winning anything. You really need two superstars.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a way.
The
I would,
playoffs is going to be really interesting.
yeah, out east more so. I think out
Yeah.
east is just flat out better than the West this year. Because
Yeah.
when I look at those matchups, like out east, you got Celtics, Bucks, Sixers. That's the Nets they're obviously going to drop. Like without Kyrie, and we don't know what's going to happen with KD. I mean, if they keep KD, you know, they'll be tough because obviously you got KD, but you know, I don't look at them as a championship contender anymore. Cavs are a nice story, but they're not a championship contender. So it's really like a three-team race out east, and then out west, anything can happen out west. I don't know. The Nuggets, like, do you trust the Nuggets?
No. I mean, I got to see what Jamal Murray does. He had a good game yesterday, and he's been having spurts of great games, but it's up to Jamal Murray because you can't just have Joker doing everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those guys are. I feel like they only have one superstar, so that's what kind of makes me not trust them as far as being a true championship contender.
I don't trust the Celtics for some reason. I don't know why.
They went to the finals last year, but I know probably haven't seen Tatum in the finals last year. You're like, is he really ready to take that step?
I don't know. I feel like I still got to see more. I just don't trust them for some reason. I really just don't. I just don't know why.
Yeah, I mean it's we'll be interested to see how they look in the playoff. I mean, I think they're the best team in the East. Like I don't know, the Sixers have come on strong. I don't know if the Sixers will be able to beat them in a 7-game series. They're my favorites to go to the finals out east. I think I trust them more than I trust the Bucks and the Sixers. So I would go. And then if they go to the finals, I think they'll win it all this time. I don't think a team out west would beat them. So I
Yeah.
think they're my championship favorites this year.
If they go to the finals, then I'll shut my mouth. But for some reason, I still got to see more.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, for sure. They're not they. I feel like it's up for grabs. I feel like you never know, which is good though. I like that because obviously when you had the Warriors super team and then you had the Cavs, like it was just every year we knew who was going to the finals. But this is like we don't really know, so I like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like surprise feeling. You don't know what's going to happen, especially out west. So it's interesting to see. And the trade deadline, I can't wait to next week's episode when we can cover it because I feel like a lot's going to happen. You also got like the Jazz are looking to move Jared Vanderbilt. The Knicks are interested, and the Sixers are interested in that. The Knicks had already made an offer. They offered Obi Toppin and Evan Fournier for Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley. I think the only holdup is just the Jazz want a first round pick for taking on Evan Fournier's contract. The Cavs are looking at Josh Hart. So it's going to be an interesting deadline for sure.
The Lakers need to make moves.
Yeah, I mean LeBron is just wasting his talent there because Father Time will come get him soon. And he's just wasting his time over there. I don't know why. I guess he's just going to continue and wait and see what happens with His son coming to the league. Maybe he'll just stay on the Lakers until his son comes to the NBA. I don't know what's going on with him, but if I were him, I'd be out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other big news that we didn't cover this week? I think that pretty much covers it all.
Yeah, that covered it.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for checking out another episode of the Pick and Pop podcast. As always, check us out on social media at Pick and Pop Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to donate to the show, $ Pick and Pop Show on Cash App. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Peace.